Hey there, this is Jesse from Win Big Arcade bringing you a GHETT-io setup video. First thing we're going to do is remove the screws that hold in the panel. And then we're going to remove the dead panel underneath. Once that comes up, pry up the dead panel. And let's take a little bit of a closer look at the pad I/O. There's 4 connections at the top. They're going to be up, down, left, and right. There's another connector for the power, and that's 12 volt. The other connector at the bottom of this picture goes back to your main board. Now the GHETT-io only uses the top 4 connectors because it doesn't interface with the cabinet at all. Next thing you're going to do is take your connectors off of the pad I/O. Try your best to pull from the connector and not the wires. There's a small latch on the 12 volt connection. The pad in this video is a second player pad, so you can see the pad interconnect cable there. Now we're going to remove the screws from the pad I/O. The previous owner of this pad has left me only with 2, but there are normally 4, 1 in each corner. Now you can clear the wires out of the way and carefully remove the pad I/O. If you haven't already, now's a great time to take some wet paper towels and just clear out the dust and grime that's underneath your pad I/O. Be sure to dry it off. I usually put a piece of Gorilla Tape down so that nothing shorts out with the GHETT-io and the pad. Next, take your GHETT-io and carefully line the pins up with each of the connectors. It doesn't matter which one you put where, since we'll bind the keys in Stepmania later. At this point, you can run the USB cable through the hole in the side of the pad if it's a second player pad, or through the top of the pad if it's a one player pad, and verify connectivity. I'd recommend picking up a piece of Velcro to attach the GHETT-io to the pad in a more permanent way, just to avoid any movement under the pad once you reassemble. Now that we've got it all plugged into the computer, let's launch Stepmania. We're using Windows 10 here, but the process is the same on any version of Stepmania. Once Stepmania loads, go down to the game options. After that, go to Config Key Joy Mappings. Navigate down to the left, right, up, and down arrows, press Enter, and press the panel that you want to bind. After that, click Save to Disk, and then Exit, and you're ready to play. Thanks for joining us, and make sure to check out all of our great products at winbigarcade.com.